Hi there, Aura here, and today we are going to be building. As you can see, I have been doing a little work around my place, as I talked about in the last episode. I was taking down the stone roof at one of the trees so I can start putting in the leaves, and I've been doing that. I still have the big tree up there, as you can see there in the background, but the other three trees has had their leaves put on and are now growing vines, so those are all done. But today actually I wanted to do something over here. So I've made a little chest here ready, and what we're going to be building is right here in this area under the overhang. So basically what I want to do is I want to take this raised bit out to make a little more space, I think, but I'm going to start out by carving this bit into the mountain a bit, so that we get sort of a hollow point here. So I'll be doing that, and yes, I will then be back once that is done. So I'll see you in just a moment. Bye. Alright, so now that that is done, well, we can proceed with the next bit. If we take a look at the area, it is not too large. I tried putting in the dirt here, but I'm not sure that there's quite enough space. So I might put it down one more bit here. Technically, this bit here doesn't need to be here, so I'm thinking of cutting it off right here, and then like lower everything down to the level below. This one here is just resting on it anyway, but let's, for the sake of it, try working with what we have here, because if we do, it's going to potentially look more interesting in the end when we get all the different levels and stuff put in. So let's see here. Where do we want to put this? I think I want to put this over here. So take this out. Like that. Put a pillar up there. Like that, and then I think maybe there, maybe not. Put a pillar in there. I'll put the next pillar here. I think that means that we should potentially so if we put in a pillar here, move this back one, put the pillar here instead, and that, put it there, go there. I think I'll keep that out for now. Like that. Just get a little bit of light in. This one here, we move back one so we can take over this space, use it for dark oak, and then we just need to put in some fence. Already have it out. So like that. There we are. This one here I might still redo. Do it in a slightly different way, but other than that I think it is pretty good. So what we're doing next is we need to pick out some spots, and let's see, what do we need? I think we're going to pick this spot here, and then this spot here. I think that will be the best spots for it. Potentially move it over one so that it would be there instead. So like that. How does that look? I think that looks pretty good. It does leave a little more space over here, which is pretty nice. So let's see what we can do with that, shall we? So next up we need some oak slabs. Actually, I should probably keep these out. So we need some oak slabs, and we need to put one there. This one here needs to go away and be replaced with dirt. So let's put in that. Actually, let's see. The wooden slabs here are going to make it a little difficult for the grass to grow. So what I am going to do is allow it to grow here, and then come back once it is done. So I'll be right back. I'll see you in a moment. Bye bye. Alright, here we're back again, and almost all the grass has grown, except for this one here, which is because I moved this one. So I think what was irking me about this one was that this one here was sort of between two posts, so now that it's actually connected to one, I like it more. I still might do changes, but yeah, it's better now at least. Also dug out a little bit more, added another fence post there. These one can be taken out, but we're going to be putting something there. So if we move it over here instead, so what we're going to do is put in some slabs like that, and over here as well. This one not. Like that. Then we need to put in stairs. The first one goes the opposite direction so that we get the backward stair like that. then the other one goes here, so we get a little bit of a stair up. Then what I wanted to do is put in one of those there, these go here, and then we do need to dig out a little more space. This one here needs to go, this one here needs to go. The same over here, this needs to go, this needs to go, and this needs to go. So the next thing we need is some, not spruce wood, birch wood. That's the pretty much the exact opposite. So we put stairs in like that over here as well. And then we put full blocks here. And we also put full blocks there in the back, by the way. So like that and like this. I get sort of small rooms without the stair connecting to that building, which is what we're looking for. So now, before we go any further, what we need is these jack-o'-lanterns, because we need to put one here and we need to put one here. So we just put in a block below so we can place it like that. And I'm just using jack-o'-lanterns because there's no reason to use glowstone in this case, because we're going to cover up the bottom anyway with these. So now they have sort of an indoor lighting inside the house. Or rather, you could probably guess that it is sort of a housey thingy I'm building. So now what we are going to do is do that. Add one there. These go over here. This one here. Let's see, how is that going to go? This one would go there. So that's going to influence that one. So yeah, I think it's okay like that. Put these there. So now we have the base. And then we go up on top. Now we do that from over here so that oops. So that we don't disturb the grass. We don't want to regrow it again. So this go here. See if we can do this. We cannot. So instead let's jump from here. This one go there. Dirt. Stair. Hey. Take that out. Slab. That one there needs a stair. Stair, stair, stair. Reverse stair. Stair, stair. Like that. Then we need on top of there. We need to put that one there. Get on top again. There. And we're probably going to have to put some light on top of those, I would assume. Let's see, 14, 13. Yeah, we probably are. Oh well, let's do that real quick while we are here. Just for now at least, until I figure out what I want to do with that. Take this down because we don't need that anymore. Then we need full blocks, because we're putting one there to cover up the lamp. So now we have these cozy little house thingies. Okay, now that that is done, you can see in the background there, some of the dirt has actually died off. And I was expecting that. That's because while light can pass in from a block here to this block here, once it gets past that point, it starts to die off. This one here would not be able to pass light to this one, so if it goes too far in the back it would just die off. But we're going to replace some of the grass with coarse dirt and gravel most likely. So before we do that though, we're going to be growing some flowers. But to finish off the houses here, we're going to put some carpet inside of them. And why that is will make sense once we get a little further. But first, I want to take this out. Probably move the torch over there. And then what we're going to do is we're going over here, grabbing 7 iron and a bucket of water, and you can probably guess what that's going to be. So put a cauldron in there and put water in the cauldron. So that has a purpose, obviously. So let's see. Now that that in there has died off, let's do the flowers so we can do the next bit. Let me just refill my bucket. Not that I really need it for the build at the moment, but it's always nice to have in your back pocket. So give me some bone meal. Not looking for a huge amount of grass because we are in a flower forest, and flower forests, as you might have noticed, do not actually contain a whole lot of wild grass. So that is really the amount that I'm looking for. So what I am going to do now is I am going to take care of the underside of the house off camera, and then I'll be right back with you, and then we will do the last bit of the patch here and get on with it. So I'll be right back. Bye bye. Alright, back again, and I have replaced the bits under the house with a little bit of various materials. So now what we are going to do is do that just a slight bit more. This one here, we'll replace with some gravel. Put a little coarse dirt here, and probably a little bit over here as well. I don't want to do too much because this is still supposed to be sort of a lush place. I see I have a little bit of dirt in there. So just a little bit, just for the looks. Put some of that there, this here, and then I think there. Gravel, coarse dirt. Replace that. And maybe just one more coarse dirt right there. Then I think we have the look that we are going for. So this is 2 small houses, and you might wonder what they're actually for. Well, someone is going to be moving in here, or rather it is going to be a second home to someone that we know. So how about I go and fetch them? Be right back. Bye bye. And we're back again. And look who I have here with me. Not 1, but 2 doggies. We have Elfie, who we've seen before, but we also have Boobies. Boobies was a wolf that Tygon and Poppy happened to come by. They found Boobies very close to here, only like 100 blocks or something in that direction. So very, very surprising. But now that we have our 2 doggies, Elfie and Boobies, well, you might know what this means. Stand up. Make way for the little one. Hi there, little guy. You are going to be black, and your name is Ranger. Welcome to the family, Ranger. Welcome. And with that, and finally There we go. Now they're not going to be living out here permanently. This is just going to be a place where they can relax. But I still wanted them to be dry and safe from the harsh weather. So this is your little garden, boys and girl. Enjoy it very much. Now, before we end off today, I have one more little thing that I wanted to show. And it is right over here. On the opposite side of my house. I can grab this with me and go out here. So if I walk over here and then I turn around, look what that is. This is a drawing. I don't know, I guess most people will call it fan art. I just call it a very nice drawing. But it was made by Zar Bear, and I asked Pi if it would be possible, because he has a location and the resources to do it, as well as more time than I do myself, if he would like to maybe make it for me. And with the help of Poppy, he did. So thank you very much, Poppy and Pi, for realizing this very nice drawing in the game for me, and thank you, Zar, for drawing it for me. And with that, I'm going to end off for today. So I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye for now. Bye.